Hey, what's going on, guys? It's G69. How we doing? Back with another little review. Actually, a really big review on. I wanted to re-review my MPK. Okay, guys, to tell you how great and fabulous this thing is. But before we get into that, big shout outs to Jacob Riddle and Air Splat Lover. Big shout out to you guys, man. Y'all guys are doing great, excellent work, man. 2 thumbs up. Alright, with that being said, I want to tell y'all about this gun right here. Okay, and as y'all all know, y'all all aware that I do own several guns. And actually, I got my M4 on the bed right this second because there was something I was going to talk about. It was the oh yeah, real quick. Air Splat Lover, if you've got I think you've got the same scope as I do. I don't know if it was made by Tag or not, but if it's a 3x9x50 or 3-9x50, yeah, yes sir, you got your good scope. Mine's lighted, you know, it lights up as well. The crosshair, see it lit up in there. You got 12 different light settings, so you can have it on whatever light setting you want. But yeah, with that being said, all right, let's get back into the review that I'm here for. The review that I'm taking all this time for. Okay. This little PDW right here is badass, and for you that don't know what PDW stands for, that's personal defense weapon. This thing weighs about 8 pounds. No shit. Very heavy. To close the stock, you push up on it. You hold right here, push up on it, and close. One con that I don't like about that's the only one con so far. My thumb right here. It does still go in there, but since I got a big thumb, that kind of pushes up against. If it was just back a hair, it would be better. So see how my thumb's getting caught in there? I could very easily break my thumb off like that. So what I do is either I'll just hold my thumb on top like this, put my arm around it, put my hand around it like this, and then set my thumb on top. Okay, but that's one little thing, but that doesn't even matter. Or I'll just hold my thumb like this right here on the side. You know what I mean? But I use it with the stock out anyway. Much better. You almost got the feel of an AK. It's not the feel of an M4. It's the feel of more of an AK feel. Anyway, you got 4 different sight settings. Let's close this one more time so I can get it close up and show you. You got 4 different sight settings. Okay? You see them the holes right here where I'm pointing at right here? Every one of them's a different size. You know, it goes from biggest to smallest. See? There's biggest, next biggest, smaller, smallest. And what that's for is for, you know, to adjust the windage and all that, and your sight, everything. Okay, I like to leave mine not on the biggest, but on the second to the biggest. All right there, or the biggest. It really doesn't even matter. This thing shoots a straight line. And guys, like I said, hold up. 420, what's up? I'll never forget my 420s now. Hardly ever. Anyway, guys, I cannot tell you how much y'all have got. I know these are expensive. There's so much I can tell you about this gun, and I'm going to. But it's so worth the money. Look right here. How nice the remover is for that right there. The silencer comes right off. Or the flash hider right here comes right off. So you can put a nice suppressor on there, and I will. See, a lot of them come like this. without that on there, and that's what it'll look like. Or without that stock hiding in the background like that, it'll look about like that right there. I had a Galaxy. That was the same thing. Piece of shit. I don't care what anybody says. A Galaxy and a Sama is not the same thing. This thing is the shit. The Galaxy, nothing. Do not get the Galaxy. You can if you want. That's up to you. Anyway, we'll break it down real quick for you. Once you put your battery in here, you will not get your cocking. That's the second con. It's not a con. Who cares? But yeah, there's no cocking your lever back once you get your battery in there, because as you can see, your battery goes. That is my battery right here. It's black. It goes all the way down the buffer tube, all the way down. So there's no getting that out. Okay, now to get the battery out, what you do is there's a little pin right here. You're going to push the pin in. I'm doing my thumbnail. And then yank real quick, which will reveal that. Now, let's open the stock back up. Now, this is going to come off. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, as you can see, the battery's housed up in here. There's no room to really pull it out. It's all the way up in there. It's a 9.6 battery. Your hop up is right here, this long bar. It either goes in like that, see, or comes out like that. Now, I suggest it almost all the way out, a little bit pushed in about, let's make sure that's right. Yeah. Not that much. About a quarter of the way pushed in. That's going to get your best performance all the way around. Okay. And like I said, this one did come with a 9.6. I got very, very lucky, man. I got this thing for 80 bucks. This isn't the magazine that came with it, of course. This is a this is a higher cat. This high cat magazine wind up. I got 2 of these. The little magazine that come with it just was not enough. I knew it wasn't going to be enough. And as quick as this thing goes through rounds, I am getting a chrono, guys. Probably it'll be after Christmas, but I promise you, I will get a chrono, so we can start chronoing my guns and we can see what's going on. And I can tell y'all what springs I'm using in my guns and all that, and then we'll get into that later. This comes with an M120 spring already upgraded in it. It's got a V3 motor in it. There's a lot of pros about this gun, way more than there is cons. It's so heavy, but so balanced at the same time. And I mean, you can hold it here for a handle, guys, and you can leave it exposed like this if you wanted to. That way you can adjust your hop. That's another con. So I guess there's 3 cons there. You know, the hop up's under here, so to adjust it on the field would be kind of, you know, a pain in the butt to take this off every time. But it's not really that hard when you got 2 hands. When you're trying to do it on camera, it's hard. But when you got 2 hands, it's really not that hard to put back on. People complain and all this and all that about it. There, it's on. Let me show you how easy that this thing goes on there. Well, look, I'm sitting there talking about how easy this is to go on there, and then this is getting in my way. But as long as you got everything lined up, it's very easy to get back in place and get on there. You just got to have it lined up and don't be a dumbass. That's all there is to it. Boom, punch that through, give it a rotate, make sure it's locked, and there you are. The gun ain't coming apart. It's stiff as a rock, son. It's just, oh! And somebody said that that they had wobble in the stock. You call that wobble? If it didn't have that much wobble in it right there, I wouldn't even know what it would suck. You got to have some wobble in it, or it'd be a full stock. I've seen full stocks that wobble 3 times as much as that, and they're built into the gun. Look at that. They're talking about has serious wobble. So when you go to evike.com and you read those things, they're full of shit. full of crapola. Alright, another thing, you got your ambidextrous fire. You'll see with my thumb, I'm moving it on my thumb on one side so you can see it switching on the other side. Alright, now semi, full, semi, safe, semi, full. And you can see what it means, all that's bullets lined up in a row. So that shows you that's, and then that shows you that's one at a time. You know, that shows you that's several at a time. And when I mean several at a time, this thing, I'm telling you right now, guys, it outperforms every gun I own. Every gun I own. And I own several. I own 4 different kinds of AKs. I own 3 different kinds of M4s. And I own 2 different M14s. It outperforms every one of them. Every one of them. In almost every single way. The weight is just right. The weight is just right. And then once I put my sling on there, you know, and I got a Cobra sling where I can pull it away from me and everything, most of the time I probably will keep the stock somewhat closed like that. You know, and I mean, you can pop around the corner so quick. Only thing that I need, and I wish I would have had, which I do though, I have me a little accessory rail up here. But it's not really all that good. I would rather have a little bit better accessory rail. Just so maybe I could put maybe a flashlight on the side. Hit a button and hit a flashlight and a laser. Now, I don't want no scope, nothing like that. So I can throw me a laser on here. That's all I want. Just a laser that I can point at something and bow. So at midnight or something, like, not midnight, but like dawn comes or something, that laser will come out real good. And whatever it's on, it's going to hit. Trust me, guys, this thing it's on time. I mean, it is so on target. I just cannot tell you. I just cannot say enough about how good this gun is. On a scale from 1 to 10, this is a 10. I'll say it's a 9.5 because of the 3 cons that I said I had. But either way, them cons don't mean nothing. I mean, that cock and lever, it'll cock back fine and do all that nice slapping and all that, like I showed you yesterday, if you don't have your battery in there. But you're not going to be worried about that anyway when you're on the field. You ain't got time to sit there and play and slap it and all that. Good, you don't need all that. It's ready to go. And the battery, I've ran so many rounds through it. I don't know how many rounds it's going to take to wear the battery out, but you always want to wear your battery. When you first get a battery, guys, I always throw it on my smart charger. Your smart charger will only take it an hour to charge compared to plugging a wall charger in, which takes damn near 12 hours or some crazy shit. Nah. Get a smart charger like I showed you guys. Trust me, they're like $29, $30. I paid like $50 for mine because it was a year and a half ago. But the point is, it'll charge between a 7.2 and a 12-volt battery. Mine will. That's the kind you want for most of these small AEGs. I swear to God, that thing will charge it up in an hour or 2 hours max. About an hour. And you got a full charge. Better than it gets it just right. Just the right heated temperature. It's even got a little heat sensor that you can put underneath the battery or whatever, and if it gets too hot, it'll throw a sensor light off and it'll automatically cut the charger off and everything like that. It shows it's red when it's charging, it turns green when it's ready to go, and it only takes an hour to charge, you know, an hour and a half most, sometimes 30 minutes. I mean, it just depends on what kind of battery it is. Anyway, guys, this is a 14-minute long video, good God almighty. So I bet y'all are going to be like, I don't want to watch that. It's going to take a long time to upload. But anyway, guys, it was well worth it. I had to do that for this video. And also, my recruits, thank you very much. My soldiers, you will be getting y'all's prize. It'll be... Jacob and Air Splat Lover. Y'all do need to send me your address again, brothers. I don't got it. I do not have it. I've looked all over. I do not have it. It's all good, bro. But anyway, you can wait till after Christmas or whatever. It doesn't matter. Get all this Christmas stuff out of the way. But yeah, I got y'all's gifts for you, and I think y'all be pretty stoked with the little gifts I got for y'all. I mean, you can't go wrong getting a free gift. You know what I mean? So next 2 subscribers, subscribe up. 2 more, guys. All you got to do is sub up to me and have an airsoft video of you. and you can get a prize. Anyway, with that being said, guys, that's a 15-minute long video. I'm going. Get you a SIMA MP5, MPK. The real name of it is like, oh god, it's CM0215PK. I don't know. It's crazy what they got on there. Basically, all it is, it's an MPK, okay? MP5, MPK, CQB, close quarterback, PDW, personal defense weapon. Alright, guys, with that being said, I'm out. This gun's very heavy. I'm tired of holding it. And I love you guys, and I'll be back with way more views. Peace.